What is up, guys? Jabbles here, bringing you another first-person Dota 2 replay commentary. This one for the Dota 2 Casted subreddit, brought to you by I Don't Quit. That's the attitude for Dota, my man, so thank you for submitting this one. It is a wonderful Friday night, and what says Friday night quite like casting a little bit of Dota? Nothing says I have an active social life quite like that. But that's okay, we do got some brewskis, so as we get into it, let's get cracking. Alright, so let's see what we got. We got HY, he on the Rubik. Starting off on the dire side, of course. We have Pablo Escobar on the Spirit Breaker. On the Invoker, we have What Did I Do to Deserve This? Probably going into the mid lane here. Hopefully he has a nice go with things in the mid lane. On the Jakiro, we have Mess Alliance. And finally, Slark. Pomalika on the Slark. All right, nice team they've got going here. Should be an interesting one. A lot of DCs starting things off, so it'll give some time to take a look at the Radiant side. We have the off lane on the Earth Spirit. We'll see if he does such. Sika Blayat on the Lina. Classic Russian DC right at the early game. Big time for Russians to DC, in DC, if you know what I mean. We have Shao on the Spectre. On the Doom, Blood, Sweat, and Hard lane. Maybe he's going in the off lane. And last but not least, Bad News, No Sound on the Silencer. It's an appropriate name for our man here. So, I guess we have a little bit of time to talk about how these teams are shaking out. Ooh, a legion of anonymous hackers. Hopefully they're not moose lambs. Donald Trump's not going to be happy about that. All right, let's get back to it. See how these lanes are going to shake out. Looks like we've got an early invasion coming in from Pablo Escobar. Has not leveled anything up yet. Probably waiting to see if he's going to be bullied out here. Does have a nice go of things against this Spectre. Could get a nice charge off. Jakiro coming in to back things up. This could very easily be a successful steal here. We're going to have the Earth Spirit coming in. He has been nerfed of late. What does he have first? Goes with the Rolling Boulder. So will make it possible for him to engage, but has backup here from the Rubik as well, who has the telekinesis. So this should be a pretty easy steal. Nobody here to contest. Nothing they can do. Bad news indeed to start this game, as Pablo Escobar is going to get the easy snipe on the rune. So it looks like we may end up having an aggressive tri lane here. Aggressive off lane? Aggressive tri off lane? This should be very interesting. Up in the safe lane, we do have the Slark. He's going to need some backup, so I am sure we'll be seeing someone soon, but maybe they're going to try and go for an early first blood. Bad News is in the area, being very aggressive to start things off, and we do have the Earth Spirit hanging out here mid. Got the Invoker going up against the Lina, so should be a pretty good matchup for both of them. Rolling Boulder going to go in early. What did I do to deserve this? Going to get smacked down early. Dragon Slave's going to come out. He's going to throw down the tree and eat that bad boy real quick, but is it going to be enough? Off lane, putting a nice little bit of harass on him. He does have a salve here, and is he going to have to use it early is the question. But here comes Jakiro, backing things up on the Lina. Dragon Slave's going to miss. Are they going to be able to bring her down? Rolling Boulder's going to come in, going to go back in on What They Do to Deserve This. He could get stomped here for it to be first blood early, and there it is. Uphill, no miss chance there, and this could be two here as Jakiro's wrong place, wrong time. Going to get brought down by the Arcane Curse unless Offlane can get a final hit. No, he does not get brought down, so he is safe. Lina's going to go down because of the telekinesis. Excellent job. The Rolling Boulder coming in. Going to miss, though. Excellent juke there by the Jakiro. Needs to use the Shrine. He's going to get there just in time. Not popping it just yet. Wow. This is how I like to see my game start, but he needs to be careful. Offlane's right there. One more shot should do it. There's one. Is it going to be enough? One more. Doesn't go down yet. Rolling Boulder coming in. Going to miss once again. Offlane trying to go for the kill, but he going to pick it up, and an excellent job there by the Jakiro. And Doom's going to fall as well. A hot start to this game as Slark picks up the kill in the safe lane. Good lord. Did not expect this on my night. Just wanted to do some nice casual casting, and here we are with a hot one right out the gate. What did I do to deserve this? Does fall, but it ends up working out for his team. This Jakiro has the moves. Moves like Jagger as he was throwing out the jukes. He's in the NFL Combine or something. Wow. That's a hell of a move there. Pablo Escobar will have the offlane to himself for the time being. A very good offlaner, Spirit Breaker. Get him the levels he needs once he starts roaming around. Obviously, Silencer's going to provide good support for the Spectre. Going to need to get a lot of farm. Not going to really be able to harass the Spectre, so she's good on that front. But Having the Rubik here could definitely make something happen. You partner the telekinesis with the Charge of Darkness, and you've got a nice little stun lock there. I don't think they know that he's in the area. Is he going to try and go on him now? Now going for the charge. There it is. There's the telekinesis coming out. This could be another kill. No sound. The only sound we hear is your death as you pop down below, and down goes Spear Breaker as well. So Spectre's going to pick up an early kill, but he on a killing spree now. Spear Breaker giving his life. Perhaps not totally worth it. Getting that Spectre an early kill is going to help her out quite a bit. But even so, that being said, a lot of good early aggression in this game. Here we go. Again. The old dual mid lane, as they say. Jakiro just hanging out in the wings. Try and keep this Earth Spear from doing too much. Invoker, gonna be tough. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be very interesting to see how they're gonna play this one. Having to split this XP is never good. Not really much that the Earth Spirit can do. I guess they're just trying to shut down this Invoker as early as possible. Interesting that they have the Slark solo in the offlane against a Doom. Now Doom has been picked a lot as of late. Oh, Spectre's gonna go down bot. They're going to get another one there. This Rubik cannot be stopped. Dominating already so early in this game. Such a powerful hero. I don't know what the MMR average is of this game, but it's a hell of a game so far. Can't even get a chance to talk about any of these lineups here. But so far, this dual lane down bot is working out for him quite nicely. See how we're going on last hit so far. Slark being left to his own devices, so he has had a good chance to farm a bit. They're maybe going to try and bring him down here. Going to get the Arcane Curse off. Partnering isn't going to be enough. They're going to run to Shrine. It is available. So I think they'll be able to pop this there, and he will be safe for the time being. Some support now coming in with the Earth Spirit. Maybe trying to get some rolling boulders onto this Slark. Slark is very low. Needs to be careful here. But going to get him a lot of good levels. And man, down goes Invoker. And then finally the Forge Spirit coming out, picking up that kill for the Invoker. So both will fall. Good lord, can a man just stay on one side? Slark's going down. There we go. Finally going to catch one kill. I think we really get two here. Showa getting stunned. This stun lock is too much for her to handle. Nothing she can do. She can throw it out, but not going to be able to run on that trail of smoke. Just couldn't quite get it. This Jakiro, the difference maker in this game so far. It's the supports. This has been a support-featured game as a support player myself. I'd love to see it. But this Jakiro and this Rubik, they have been unstoppable so far. All the right moves, being in the right place, right time, at all times. Is he going to try and get a pounce off here? There we go. Tower going to get some couple hits here. Invoker's going to go down once again. Tough go of him for him early in this game, as I believe Earth Spirit came back in. Yes, he did. Going to secure that kill. I guess we're just going to have to leave this Slark to his own devices and focus on some of these other lanes. Jakiro, could he get caught out here? Needs to be careful. Earth Spirit circling back around. Can't take him by himself, but we do have an Invis Silencer out now. Probably just going to try and get a ward out on this spot here. Some collapse coming in from Jakiro. She's going to go in. Going to throw out the Macro Pie, or Liquid Fire, rather. Just going to hold down this lane. We have to see Invoker run back. Killed so many times, he's out of TPs, or at least he's on cooldown. Quite a nerf to the TP, as he now has a higher cooldown than ever. Maybe not ever, but you get the idea. Gonna Shrine up, so gonna miss him just ever so slightly. Blood, Sweat, and Hard Lane. Gonna take a little bit of harass, but uh-oh, going back in now. Now it's Shakiro's time to fall down. He's gonna get kicked back, and down he goes finally after a strong start to this game. Kills back and forth all over the map. This one could go any way. 8-6 already at the 6-minute mark, so rare to see that many kills, but hey, here we are, right? Got the Silencer now circling around mid. Maybe they're going to try to go for another one here. Despite how did I deserve this, Stun's going to miss, so that's not going to be too good there. He's going to kick him back into the trees. I think he's going to be able to get out of this one okay. He's going to throw out the Ice Path to slow their retreat. High coming up now. Going to pick up the Earth Spirit. I think I'm able to bring him down, though. Dual Breath just slightly missing. Stun going to miss as well. There we go. Going to get one kill, but the DD coming out on the Lina. They could easily turn this now. Dragon Slave coming out. There we go. Easy kill. One shot. Uphill. No mischance so far. They've been lucky. Huge double stun coming out now. Never trust a Russian. They are all over it now, and there we go from way back in the parking lot. Is she going to be able to connect here? Dragon Slave just barely missing. This Jakiro, despite having the slow move speed, has had all the jukes so far. Now that Windlace has saved his life more than once at this point. A Sunstrike going to come out and is going to connect on the Silencer. Shh. Gives him the finger. Still got the DD up on the Lina, but does not have any bottle charges or mana available. So not a huge threat at this point, but still need to be careful for the Invoker here. Earth Spirit continuing his reign of terror. Just the boulder rolls all day, despite getting this 50% move slow from that From that spell, it's not going to matter. Running the wrong way. And what did he do to deserve this? Indeed, certainly nothing I can think of. And there's been a bad go of things. Let's take a look at this scoreboard so far. We've got the... Look at this, the Rubik already up to 6 kills. But Lina and this Earth Spirit splitting the kills not far behind with 3 and 2 respectively. And that has been a good go of things. Finally going to get some help top from the Silencer. It'll be interesting to see what leaving this Slark all alone, how that's going to work out for him. Rubik is now here to back him up. It's interesting. There's been a lot of action in the mid lane. But despite all the focus on that, and they've really left a lot of these other heroes to their own devices. Lina obviously topping the net worth chart right now. But the levels, let's take a look at the levels because that's going to be a pretty big difference maker. Okay, so Doom and Lina topping the charts with Slark and SB not far behind. But to be truthful, I was expecting SB to be 7 by now. He did have those 3 in his lane for a while, so that probably explains the lack of XP to get him up to 7. Jakiro getting brought down by the last word. Silencer, such a good... Oh, they're Pablo Escobar coming in now. That's going to be an easy kill. Going to pop the ult there. It's going to be secure the kill on the Lina. And they needed that one. Excellent job there by SB. The Ice Path is going to miss. Or Ice... Yes, Ice Path. There's so many Ice Paths in this game. We got a lot of ice, a lot of fire. Song of Ice and Fire from this Jakiro and the Invoker. They want more here. Silencer knows better. He's going to hang back for the time being. But once again, we'll leave Spectre now left alone. And that is certainly one hero that she's going to get charged on now, but that is one hero that, if this goes late game, will be trouble for her. Getting some pings out mid now. This Lina, she smells blood in the water. She wants it bad. Dragon Slave going to come out. Is the stun? Oh no, first telekinesis coming out. Last word going to get cast on the Rubik. Once again, the Ice Path will miss. Unfortunate there. Light Strike Array going to connect. This should be enough to bring down the Rubik. The Rolling Boulder coming in. Is it going to be able to secure the kill? Finally, one connecting. Here comes the Slark. Is she going to be able to bring down the Lina? Just going to try and get away here. Finally, going to get the stun, but the Shadow Dance is going to come out. Jakiro throwing out the Dual Breath. They've got 4 in the area. This is not looking good for this Dire team. They're going to pick up 1 kill on the Silencer, but the Laguna Blade is going to come out. That'll secure 1. If we can get 1 bash here. There we go. A huge stun with a kick from the Boulder, and that's going to be 2 there. Slark and Jakiro falling, losing only Silencer in the process. Despite the score going the way of the Dire so far, I think that some of these moves have definitely, these fights, these ganks, definitely favored the Radiant Siders. We see that one swinging their way. But man, guy just cannot catch a break. It's a high octane game. Uh-oh, here we go. Jakiro's in the, or I'm sorry, SB's in the woods now. His Silence going to be able to bring him down. I think this should be an easy kill for him. And a pause. Tactical pause. He's not going to be able to get out of this one. He'll be taking a long road back to base. And there we go. A kill. Another one getting picked up on the Spectre. Must have dove real deep for that kill. An excellent job by Silencer. Trapping him there in the back. So, if we finally have a moment of respite, let's take a look at any of these early items here. So, nothing really to note here on the build. I mean, Spectral Dagger, relatively normal. Lina here, picking up the raindrops. That's going to be helpful. Already has her boots. So, just a little bit more mana sustain for her. Does have her bottle available. Picks up the haste rune here. I guess it is still relatively early before we're going to see any of the major items come out. But a lot of mana boots. So, that'll be able to sustain these heroes. We're going to go straight to straight Shadow. Yeah, going straight into a Shadow Blade and then Silver Edge for this Doom. He's going to get pinned down here, but I don't think he's going to be fine as the Ice. There we go. Ice Path coming out. That'll stun him, but it's going to be enough to bring him down. They are in tower range now. Shadow Dance coming out. He's going invis with the Shadow Amulet, so they're not going to be able to find him. No detection so far. So close to bringing him down. There we go. The Infernal Blade coming out, and the Dragon Slave going to bring him down. Jakiro now in trouble. Excellent stun there by the Lina. Lina playing out of her mind. For the motherland, she says. She throws out the Laguna Blade, and down goes another 2. The old Jakiro Slark combo. I've not had a lot of luck here. I really thought they were going to get that Doom. Excellent job using the Shadow Amulet there. You don't often see people use it just because you got to stand still, but in that case, worked flawlessly. Got another engagement going down bot. Finally, a charge in from Pablo Escobar. Plata or Plomo. It doesn't matter. They're both going down. Uh-oh, huge stun coming out. Didn't get the telekinesis out in time. Offlane trying to chase down his target. Here comes Silencer coming in now. He needs to be careful. Rubik trying to get out of here. Going to get the Arcane Curse on him. Rolling Boulder going to cut him off. Hasn't gone down just yet. Telekinesis is going to come out, but will it be enough to save his life? Going to get a long... There we go. The huge stun. Finally what they need. A lot of 2-1 trades, and now, finally, the kill count going the way of the Radiant side. Goddamn. What a game. Alright, so we got a smoke being bought. by the Spirit Breaker. The Courier was killed at some point. I apologize for missing that. I'm not really sure what that was for. They're going to be pinging out the Lina. I don't know if they're going to be able to collapse, but the Light Strike Array was used just there. Going to be able to juke and steal that bounty rune. He wants the gold, but is he in the wrong place at the wrong time? Pablo Escobar, this isn't your territory just yet, my friend. Not all the coke in the world can save you. Going to get a TP in from the Rubik. There goes a stun. Is he going to be able to save him, though? No, Fade Ball coming out, but it's not going to be enough. The uphill miss saved him once, but not twice. Going to pop the Shrine, but I don't think it's going to matter. They're coming in now. Needs more stuns. This Rubik needs to be saved, but there's no saving for him now. The stun lock is too real. As down go another two. Woo! From bad to worse goes this dire team.
Middle tower shouldn't have to take this.
Invoker, maybe just a little bit too late. He does not want to be here. Does not want to engage. Needs to be very careful. Despite having the Forge Spirits out. He's going to get ganked here for sure. Going in on him now. Arcane Curse and the last word. Actually, there we go. Going to get him now. This should be another easy kill for them as they beat him like they're in the prison yard. And down goes Invoker. Pablo Escobar trying his best to salvage something. Going to cancel the charge there. Stun coming out. Will the dive be too real? Magnetize is going to come out, slowly bringing him down. Going to pop the ult, but it might not matter. They should be able to bring him down quite easily. And that's going to be another kill for the Spectre. Waiting on bated breath. They have been taking it to him non-stop. And this dire team is going to have to regroup, rethink their strategy here before this thing gets out of hand. In this kind of new 7.0 type game, you're never really out of it. It's way too early to say. You know, to say that they're only down by 7 kills. Let's take a look at what the graph says. They're down by 4,000 gold and about 5,000 experience. So certainly not a good place to be for the dire team, but there's certainly a chance for them to come back from this. Absolutely. But they're going to need to step it up. Finally, Invoker picking up his Midas, going to go straight into it looks like a Eul's Scepter and an Aghanims. Okay, so relatively standard there. I guess you get the Eul's Scepter for the Meet the Ball combos. And let's see what we got here. Anything else? Silencer playing that position 5 role. Doing a good job of it too, which will probably put Earth Spirit more into a position 4. Some action going on top. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. Doom, this time your Shadow Amulet's not going to save you, as the 4 of them finally rolling as a nice concerted unit. Maybe they'll be able to try and get a push here. Light Strike Array connecting on 2. Laguna Blade coming out. Needed 1 more. Going to get the Spell Steal here. He's going to pick up the Laguna Blade. Excellent job there by the Invoker. They're going to dive him really deep, but the TP now coming in from Silencer. I don't think this is a good idea for Pablo Escobar to do this. Global Silence is going to come out. That'll hold him in place for just a second. Going to get the stun out on the Spirit Breaker, and here we go. Lina going to turn it on him now. Going to get 1, but the Laguna Blade getting turned on. He does not go down. He's able to stay in the area. Finally getting a nice Sunstrike out there, but here we go. Spectre coming in with the TP, rolling in with the Rolling Boulder. There's 2 more. They're avenging the friend's death. He needs to get out of dodge. So slow. Tanking these tower hits. Spectral Dagger up in 3 seconds. Should be able to use it to catch this. To catch him now. There we go. Going to get it on him. Chasing him down. Has the Desolate tearing right through him. And that's going to be a mega kill streak with the triple kill. And 1 more goes down. Down goes Slark as well. He was way back in the back lines. A 4-for-1 trade. Man, I know they wanted to kill the Lina, but at the end of the day, just not worth it. If there's one bright side, it's that Invoker now has a nice bit of net worth. But even still, been a tough go of things so far for them. Ay, ay, ay. Shakiro now has his boots. Let's see what he's building into. Going straight into a 4-staff. All right, can't argue with that. He's going to be their pushing machine. And he will need to do a good bit of that. No towers down yet on the map, despite all the action. They haven't transitioned either of those into a real sustained push. I don't know if the Spirit Breaker wants to keep playing these games. He keeps charging in, getting caught out into a bad spot. Blink Dagger already on Earth Spirit. By God, that's Earth Spirit's music. And he's got the blinks already as he shows it off there, collapsing on the Spirit Breaker. They should be able to bring him down here. Spectre going to be able to bring him in. Pablo Escobar needs 1 more, and there we go. Sunstrike comes out, but it's going to miss there. Now 4 in the area. They need to be careful. Light Strike Away is going to miss. Shakiro trying his best to save his team here, but there's just not enough he can do. Boulder's just barely going to miss there, and they're going to finally catch out the Earth Spirit. Going to freeze him. There's a disarm coming out with the Deafening Blast. And here we go. Doom caught out just a bit. Uses the Doom on the Slark, so nothing he can do about it now. Finally uses his Shadow Blade, which is now up. Going to be able to get out of dodge quite easily. They're going to try and get this one on Slark, and I think they will get it. Down he goes. The Doom doing work there. such an annoying spell. Need to turn this on the Spectre, but there's not much that they can really do. Trying their best. Down goes Jakiro, and uh-oh, this could be bad to worse. No shrine available for them to heal up. What did I do to deserve this? Good question, my man. Need to do something, though, or you're going to be in trouble. Going to get the sentry out. They should be able to catch him here. Desolate doing work. Is he going to be able to get back in time? I don't think he will. Dragon Self should do it, and down goes 4. They're going to be able to kill Doom, Pablo Escobar, but he's just one man. There's not much he can do. A 4-for-1 trade, not going to be enough. And even more gold going the way of this Radiant team. Whoo, baby. Now up to 7,500 experience, 5,000 gold. Some of these major items are going to start coming out before 20 minutes. See the Radiance now. She's still quite a bit away. But a Vanguard on Spectre. Interesting pickup. Should give her a little bit more sustainability. Wow, look at that. Slark. So this Dire team does have a lot of last hits. So they've at least got that going in their favor, even though the overall net worth is not. But the levels, this is where you're going to run into trouble. Start to see, especially in this area, I mean, a Rubik at level 7 is just going to be able to get torn through. That is not what you want to see. He's trying his best here. He has the telekinesis, but it might not be enough. So I think that Spectral Dagger going to get the uphill mischance. That's huge. Silencer, no, he's going to fall eventually. Silencer will go down and trade lives with Rubik. Thought he was going to survive there as misses that Glaives of Wisdom uphill chance, but it didn't matter. Spectral Dagger was going to be enough to bring him down. Huge Sunstrike there. Going to connect and take down the Spectre. They needed that one. They see now that Doom was trying to make something happen over here. Maybe he's going to try and lead him into the Lina. Jabaited, my man. There we go. Light Strike Array coming out. Another Doom coming out as well. Not much you can do. Pablo Escobar going to be able to turn it on this Doom. I think it will be enough. Down he goes. Excellent job there. As they're able to save themselves from that disaster. Well, I call GG already. Look at this mass of wards. There's no such thing as too much vision in Dota, and I guess this is no exception, because when you see the Roche Pit, you want to really see the Roche Pit. See all of it. And that's what we got here on our hands. Maybe a miscommunication there from the supports. But regardless, good job there by Dire securing the vision game for sure. Who will take the first tower is really the question. Only down by 10 kills, but still, here we go. Haunt coming in. This should be maybe enough to bring him down. Excellent job there. The Arcane Curse and the last word. That's going to be an easy kill. And Rubik, who had a hot start right out the gate, has now found himself at the bottom of the pile. And that is not where a man wants to be. Finally, we may see a tower fall here, as we're going to get 4 in the mid tower and nobody around to defend. They're going to pop the Glyph. Don't think it's going to matter too much, though. Let's see if they've got the... Yep, next creep wave coming in. Help tank that tower. Slark is going to go down to the Lina. This Lina. I had heard in the description that this game was against somebody who was smurfing. And I think we all know who that is at this point. Will they try and go for 2 here? They certainly could. No Dire heroes in the area to defend Pablo Escobar. Trying his best, but I just don't think there's anything they can do. Rubik just trying to steal a spell, and he'll get the Spectral Dagger, throw it right back in their face, but so far they're content. How they get another Glyph so fast? Here we go. Rolling Boulder coming in, kicking him back under tower. Gonna get him with the Desolate there and the Spectral Dagger. That should be enough to bring him down. Gonna get the charge on the offlane. No, he's barely escaping here. Finally, down goes Rubik. He's gonna have to run here now as he is getting doomed. Ice Path's gonna come out. Is it gonna be enough to bring down the Spectre? Spectre has been everywhere. This Arcane Curse doing absolute work. Tornado coming out from the Invoker, trying to throw it with the meatball combo. It's going to connect on Bad News No Sound. Is it going to be able to bring him down, though? Magnetize now coming out. Finally going to get the kill on the Silencer. A big one there for them, but Pablo Escobar not long for wear. Caught in a Colombian prison of his own demise. Here we go. Jakiro trying to come back and save the day. Shadow Dance coming out from the Slark. Are they going to be able to turn this into more, though? This could be huge. Spectre finally going to go down. Blood, Sweat, and Hard Lane. He's going to TP out of there. They're not going to see him, so they're not going to be able to catch him. 2 major kills there for him, and I think that will swing their way. So both pick up a little bit of gold, just more going the way of the Dire. So they needed that. Good job defending that push there. They could have... I thought they were going to take that tier 2 tower quite easily. You see the tier 1 here, now down to about half health, but the tier 1 for the Radiant side has fallen, which will make pushing that out just a little bit harder. And a nice detente here, as we have a Bloodstone already on Lina with 13 charges. No boots, or she has boots, but no upgraded boots. Although I could have sworn she had them. She must have deconstructed her arcane boots to pick that one up. So we'll see what she goes for later in the game. Shadowblade now out on Doom. Silencer getting his Veil of Discord. Going to be nice to help pump out some more magic damage. Earth Spirit did pick up that Blink, so a pretty big mobility item for him. That's all he really needs. And last but not least, Spectre. Going with the Vanguard. Trying to inch her way toward the Radiance, but has been stopped there slightly. Going to get a Haunt off here. Here we go. Are they going to be able to catch him? No. Excellent Ice Path there by the Jakiro, and no dice there for her. Where is the Silencer going down now? But is it going to cost Pablo Escobar his life is the question. He's going to get Eul's Scepter, so save temporarily, but the Eul's is going to come out from the Lina, who's going to be able to bring him down with the Light Strike Array. And boom goes the Dynamite. Not much they can do about that now. They're going to try and transition this into more of a push. They don't really need Spectre. He is very helpful. Okay, a huge smoke here. This could be big for them. Where are they going to go is the question. They're going to run right into the Lina, so they need to be careful. Going to expose themselves here now. Invis behind enemy lines is Blood, Sweat, and Hard Lane. He has the Doom available in 10 seconds, probably just waiting to throw that one out, and I think his target will most certainly be the Rubik.
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
And they will not decide to push that there. Wait for the reset. Let's take a look at our Dire team. A little bit behind, but not to be ignored. Rubik, classic support items, living that position 5 life. We had Spearburger go down, has his gonna build into that Echo Saber, had his Urn of Shadows come up. We have the Ags now out on the Invoker, so that'll be very helpful for him to cast even more spells. His fingers flying, I'm sure. Going for Eul's Scepter of his own, then a Blink, and into, I don't even know what that is. But we will see as time progresses. Jakiro here has a Force Staff now, so that'll be helpful for him. Uh-oh. In the mid lane. Blood, Sweat, and Hard Lane. Going to get gone on. Well, there we go. A huge Global Silence. Going to stop this SB right in his tracks. The Infernal Blade going to bring him down. Scorched Earth doing work. Burning through Pablo Escobar. And off lane. Blinking in. Kicking him out, though. Not getting back the way he wanted to. Slark now trying to come in. Using the best he can, but a huge Laguna Blade coming out, going to bring down the Slark. Earth Spirit happy to give his life there. They don't think Doom is long for wear, and down he goes. Light Strike Array going to be able to bring down this Spear Breaker? No, he will not. A huge Tornado there going to be able to hold him in place for the time being. Silencer now just coming back to life. He may find himself in the grave once more. Needs to be careful as the Rubik, as he easily goes down and just cannot seem to get any sort of help from him. Huge steal of Doom there, though. Going to be able to bring down Lina. It's a 4-for-2 trade so far. Are they able to turn it into more? Down goes Rubik. Now they're turning their attention to the Spectre. They want to get the Broom out and get the wipe here. This is going to happen, though. He threw out that threw out the Sunstrike, but is it going to be enough? Going to get him locked in place with the Cold Snap, but he's going to haunt out of there. Where is he now? But down he goes. It doesn't matter. Finally finds himself falling. Just as Lina comes back to life. That was really the fight they needed, but yes, a huge swing back in their favor. That was exactly the fight they wanted, but uh-oh, what did I do to deserve this? Blinking into the wrong place. Good job picking up the Blink Dagger, but it might not matter. He gets spotted out here. He's going to get stunned. Dust is coming out. Did they catch him, though, is the question. Yes, they did. Blinking out just in time. He needs to run for his life, but a blink in. Counter blink from the off lane. Earth Spirit. This could not spell long for wear for him. Infernal Blade should be enough to do it. He's going to Eul Scepter himself for the time being, but oh no, Rubik in the wrong place at the wrong time. Are they going to be able to collapse on him as well? Down goes the Invoker and the Laguna Blade right through the heart. Cannot catch a break is this Radiant team, as things do not look to get much better. The Fiery Soul just shredding these towers. Somebody call the fire department. I think we got a case of arson on our hands. There's just nothing that this team can do. Pablo Escobar trying to hold them off. But they're going to go high ground here now. What is going to happen here? Down goes Jakiro. Lina, not afraid. Just going to tank this tower. Going to let it happen too. They're going to finally pop the Glyph, but there's just not. They're trickling in. There's just nothing they could do. Pablo Escobar trying to hold them off temporarily. This is just not going to happen. A buyback from Jakiro, and down's going to go. Poor Rubik once again. No, he's survived for now, but there we go. Magnetize going to bring him down. Pablo Escobar trying his best. It might not matter, though. Going to get the charge in on the Doom, finally bringing one down, but the Fiery Soul is going to be able to bring down the Tier 3 tower. They're going to turn their attention maybe to the barracks. Are they going to go for more is the question. Slark in the back here now, going to pop the Shadow Dance. Stun coming out on the Lina. Are they going to be able to turn it on him? Pablo Escobar trying to bring down the Silencer. He could certainly be the one to do it. A bash comes out. Thank you, RNGesus. He's going to come back to life there. Not sure how that happened. Finally going to be able to bring him down as Lina and Silencer fall. And a huge high ground defense there from this Dire team as they're looking now to push their own towers. Where are the creeps, though, is the question. They are in the back here. Buyback available from the Lina. Invoker's starting to come online here. He has a lot of gold, leading the game so far. Finally going to get one tower. Are they going to go for two? They only have 10 seconds to do it, but they can certainly put some pressure on him. Don't want to block the creeps there, though. 34 int for the silencer. Yeesh. That is pretty nasty there. Going to get the meatball out to help push out that creep wave, but I think they're going to get some TP support here, which should hold him off for now. Invoker's going to run. Turning his attention. They find Spectre, but Spectral Dagger letting her run all over. Pablo Escobar using the ult there, trying to bring her down, but it might not matter. Rubik easily going down. He is just not going to be able to come back from this no matter how hard he tries. Kira trying his best, going to dodge the stun there. They're going to be able to get the kill on the Lina, just what they needed. Huge kill, but down goes Bara. The Doom out on the Slark. Doom himself trying to bring him down. Are they going to be able to do much of it, though? He's going to cold snap him here. This could turn on him, yes. Going to get the kill. Excellent job by the Invoker. Getting the cold snap out when they needed. Trying to end. Why do you want to report Spectre? I think he's been doing a pretty good job so far. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, he doesn't have a Radiance yet, and it is 27 minutes into the game. I will give him that. But hey, was delayed. Excellent job there by the Dire team. Bringing them down, keeping her in place, not letting her get out of control. If anyone was going to get out of control, it was the Lina. And she has certainly done so far in this game. Oh, an excellent deafening blast there. Bringing down the silencer. And uh-oh, Invoker. He's not dead yet. He's back from the dead. He wants one more. It's the Undertaker. Coming back. It's Hell in a Cell, baby. Time for more. Slark has been the best, but this Invoker could easily turn things around at any moment. Okay, here we go. Slark going to catch out. The ES. Needs to be careful here, though. Doesn't have Doom available, but he is invis. Shadow Blade of his own. There we go. An excellent dust of appearance, though. This Doom, good job carrying... Oh, from the parking lot was a dagger, and that's going to be enough to bring down the Slark. Carrying dust, folks. So easy, and it makes all the difference in the world. Most games, that Slark would get away, but this Doom, he knows. Having carried a Shadow Blade or now a Silver Edge of his own, looks like he's building right into an Assault Cuirass. Yes, he is, trying to go straight tank on him. He knows that if you want to catch anybody with a Shadow Blade, you need the dust, or at least a sentry. Dust preferable, though. Lina in the area. Gonna miss with the stun, but could probably clean up those creeps. There we go. A little bit more gold for her, because you can never have too much. Let's take a look at everybody's favorite hero. She's gonna go right into an Axe of her own. Thought maybe she'd go for a Boots of Travel. Uh-oh, catching out the silencer. The Sunstrike connects, but the Magnetize comes out. Now it's 3 ganging up on him. And down goes Barrett. Oh, 3 down. Oh my goodness gracious. That was a hell of a fight there as they lose the silencer, but at the same time, Rubik, Spirit Breaker, and Slark all go down. This could easily be a first lane of Rax. Spectre finally picking up Radiance and going right into a Manta style. Starting to come online a little bit. That's the tough thing about Silencer. I mean, I'm sorry, Spectre. This game wasn't really made for a Spectre. It's been, from the get-go, it's been, you know, on fire. And that hasn't stopped anytime soon. Lina's turning her attention to the barracks now. They're going to try and stop him. Doom's going to hold off all the attention. I think they should be able to get an easy kill here. There we go. Going to get the dust off. So that's 1 kill. Going to try and turn it for more. But the Invoker now, are they going to be able to save him? Ice Path comes out. He's going to have to run back here. Telekinesis coming out, holding Lina in place. Global Silence now being used. That could be deadly for them. Slark needs to do the damage. Going to miss on Light Strike away. Jakiro now trying his best, but the Laguna Blade just too much for him to handle. And this Lina going to be able to sustain things just a little while longer as the 3 of these Radiant heroes try their best to hold off this push. But down go the first set of barracks, and that's going to be huge for them. I think Slark wants to try and get a pounce off here. He does get it on the Lina. Is it going to be enough to bring him down, though? Has a Lincoln Sphere already, so excellent pickup for him, but he's going to cost him his life. Not able to do anything there. So he got the pounce off, but he was just surrounded by other Radiant heroes, and it was too much for him. No backup there, and that's really what you need. Slark's more for single target pickoffs, but when there's teammates in the area, there's really not much you can do. Man, the spells are being cast like crazy. Pablo Escobar going in, wants more. Gonna get a huge deafening blast. The meatball's gonna connect on the silencer. Is it gonna be enough to bring him down though? A Lincoln Sphere of his own on the Invoker. Is it gonna be enough? Fade Ball's gonna connect finally. Telekinesis coming out. This should be enough to bring her down. Yule Scepter coming out with the Sunstrike. That'll connect and bring down the Spectre. Absolutely massive kill there. Turning their attention to the Earth Spirit now is the rest of the team. But here comes Doom. He's in the area. Gonna throw it all out on him. But he had the Lincoln Sphere able to block that Doom. What a player. Invoker trying his best to save the team. Tornado comes out. He'll blink away and TP back. Wow, what a job there. 3 for 2 trade? Yeah, you're right, man. You tell him. Tell him, little boy. Needed it here, and if anybody's going to do this, it's going to be Invoker. He's putting the team on his back. He's the LeBron. Everybody else is just role players. But it's Dota's a team game. And it's going to be tough going up against this Lina. I mean, she has fallen off ever so slightly. Let's take a look at how our graphs are. So still 4,000 and 1,000 respectively in terms of advantages on the Radiant side. But that's not really that much. Pablo Escobar has a Shadow Blade of his own. Surprised he didn't go more for a... uh-oh, they're going to catch him out here. Excellent job there. Pounce comes out, and they're going to be able to get the kill. Going to charge in on the offlane. Spearbreaker going to go deep into the jungle here. Doom is in the area. I don't know if they're going to be able to get this one, though. Going deep on him now. He wants it. Ult's going to come out. Going to get the Pounce off. This should be enough to bring him down. There we go. That's going to be a huge kill. Boom. With the liquid fire. So 2 here. They now could try and push in and take this tier 2 of their own. Going to hit the jungle ever so slightly. Maybe they're going to try and push this mid here and take another tier 2. They're in a position to definitely take a tower. They have all 5 up. There's only 3 remain on the Radiant side. What are they going to do here is the question. There's the Lina. They're going to catch her out. There's the Tornado. Going to connect. Throws out the meatball, and that's going to melt her. All the fire in the world can't save him now. They had a little bit of vision, just a little bit of dust of their own. Probably could have brought down Doom too, but they're going to be able to take a tier 2. And this is far from over, my friends. This is their time. As long as Lina's down, they can make a lot happen. I don't think Spec, who is now floating around here in the top lane, they could easily press this advantage. I don't know if they see her. Don't think they do. They're going to go into Roche now. Try and take an Aegis of their own, and that's definitely going to be helpful for them. Should easily be able to melt this. No other real major items. Now, Boots of Travel now coming out on the Invoker. That's going to be huge. Help the split push. Finally, a little bit of invisibility here from the Rubik. Slark picks up the Basher. Just more stuns for this team. Obviously, they have a pretty good grip on things. Going to fall now. So that'll go on the Invoker, obviously. Lina up in 5 seconds. We will have our next fight to square off. Charging in on the ES, but he's going to retreat back into base. He'll be safe for now. SB will cancel that charge. Tier 2 will fall as well. So another Tier 2 going down. Slowly, this Dire team has managed to choke them off ever so slightly. It's going to make these pushes extremely hard for the Radiant team. Lina. Only 4 Bloodstone charges now. That's a tough go of things. Her Spirit has a Shadow Amulet queued up. Has his Aether Lens and Ags of his own. So he's going to be going for a Glimmer Cape. That'll be helpful. A little bit of magic resistance will go a long way going up against a lot of the magic damage here on this team. Spirit Breaker finally getting that Blade Mail. Blade Mail and Shadow Blade. So things have certainly evened out. Now 50 to 41. Oh, God, I feel like this game's been... Oh. I'm fatigued, guys. I'm fatigued. This has been a crazy one for sure. Could easily come down to maybe the next major fight. I could easily see this. We've seen a lot of kind of wipes going one way or the other. The Invoker now taking a commanding 10k net worth lead over the Lina. And Slark almost catching up to Lina here now. So they have done a good job of catching up. Now, in terms of initiation, they need the Earth Spear to do it, and they've caught him out here now. Sunstrike's going to connect, shredding right through him. That's going to be a lot of pure damage for him to handle. Light Strike Array going to stun him down, but that Blade Mail getting popped now. Are they going to be able to bring down offlane? No, it doesn't look like they will. And uh-oh, Slark just diving right to his death. No, he's going to pop the Shadow Dance and get out, but Bear is going down, and Invoker so low. There goes Slark. Invoker's going to get out with his life, but my God, it's been bad for them. Rubik, he's going to be the next to fall, or will they be able to catch him? Glimmer Cape and TP coming out. Sunstrike gonna connect, and there we go. This Lina is too good. Using the Spectral Dagger, talk about a context clue. Invoker trying his best to split push bot here as they lose 3. And I don't think anyone's going to be able to make it back quite in time. Doesn't look like a lot of TP. So Silencer does have a TP. Not going to throw it back into his usable slot, though. Invoker. Is he going to be trying to catch one of these guys out? He finds off lane here. Hit him with the tornado. Here comes the EMP combo. Is it going to be enough to bring him down? Cold Snap now coming out. Glimmer Cape coming out. Is going to blink out. And uh-oh. Meanwhile, it's going down inside the Dire base. This Jakiro popping the shrine will hold off maybe the inevitable. I'm not sure what he's going to try and do here. Dual Breath coming out, slowing him down, but can it slow down his own death? Laguna Blade. Too much for him to handle. The Invoker now coming back, trying to catch one. Gonna throw out the Ice Path. Sunstrike's not gonna connect, but here comes the Meatball. That'll connect on one. Does he have a goddamn Refresher Orb? My God, he does. And that's gonna bring down the Doom, and down goes the Spectre as well. Kerplunk. What a ballsy play. Throwing out the Refresher Orb. This guy's farmed out of his mind. FarmersOnly.com called. Said you've got quite a few matches, my friend. And this Silencer, I'm sorry, this Invoker, saving the day. They have found off lane here now. Here comes a Sunstrike. Is it going to connect? Barely misses there, but it's not going to matter. They're going to be able to bring him down. And down go 3. Buybacks now available. He's going to TP bot. Who's here, though? Silencer. Slark going to catch him out. They could get more here. Slark going to get caught out. Lina, is he going to be able to defend here? Sunstrike, or I'm sorry, Light Strike Array is going to connect. But I don't think it's going to matter. Down goes Silencer. There goes 4. 3 buybacks available, and they may have to use them soon, as only Lina left to defend. Gonna have to get back and clear out some of those creeps. Gonna cut the lane here, but they need to go back. We have Rubik now with a blink of his own. He's gonna push out the mid. Silencer buyback, I don't think that was totally necessary at this point. I mean, sure, it scares them off a little bit, but seems like a bit of a waste. Probably could have just waited. They didn't have any sustained pushes. They missed the creep wave down here. So they weren't able to push in that bot lane. Are they just trying to push out all lanes here? It looks like a bit of confusion here from the Dire team. They had a major opportunity there. Forge Spirit's going to come out. So one-man Wrecking Crew with this Invoker. Hanging around mid. Will Lina be able to save the day? So Doom opting to go for a Vlad's first and now has a Force Staff queued up. Interesting. I would have probably thought the Assault Cuirass. I know he was going for the Assault Cuirass, and uh-oh. Here we go. Gonna get the pounce off. It's gonna connect on the Spectre. Is it gonna be able to save him? Meanwhile, Rubik going down once again. Gonna haunt out of there. Where are they gonna catch him out now? Gonna try and get more here. Pablo Escobar trying to bring down the Spectre. She's gonna have to run here. Light Strike Array is gonna connect, and the Fiery Spear is just shredding right through him. Despite having the Blade Mail, it doesn't matter. Is he going to be able to survive? Going to Manta Style out of there. Almost connected on the Courier. But losing 2. Excellent job there. Just what the Radiant team needed to hold off this push from the Dire side. And Dire going to have to just go back now. They're going to get the Stone Form on the Jakiro, sending him back up toward the Ancients. Is Jakiro going to be able to get out of here is the question. Now has a Lotus Orb to prevent any further kicks and whatnot. But that Lotus Orb just doesn't last long enough. And down goes Jakiro. Buybacks are available on the Spirit Breaker and the Jakiro. Rubik's now about to be back up. I think the plan here is for Invoker just to try and keep... Now with the BKB, that's going to be huge. Good lord, talk about being 6-slotted. So I think he just is going to try and keep split pushing to prevent Radiant from making any sort of continued push. I mean, and to their credit, I think it'll work. Because they don't have... They'd have to push out bot to try and take these 2 towers. If they try and go top, then Invoker will just keep pushing. If they try and go bottom, Invoker can probably just go top and try to take another tier 2. Or maybe just go mid. Remains to be seen. But they're going to collapse on Slark here now. He is Invis. Going to get the silence off on him. He's going to be able to get that off with the Dark Pact, but it might not matter. Huge Tornado connecting on 3. Meatball's going to roam right through him. Going to disarm all of them. Double Meatballs coming out. Is he going to be able to bring down one? Down goes Silencer. Charges coming in on the Doom. He's not going to be able to bring him down. BKB is getting popped now. Blood, Sweat, and Hard Lane trying his best here. But Slark coming back in now after healing back up. Going in on the Spectre, who has been a menace so far. Spearbreaker going in deep. Has the ult available. There it goes. Is it going to be able to bring him down? Down goes Doom. Turning their attention to the Spectre now. She is not long for wear. She is tanky, has a lot of evasion, especially with that radiance, but I don't think it's going to matter. And it's going to be 3 down with no buyback available. My God, finally breaking through. That was the break that they needed. If there's ever been an opportunity to do it, it is now. They should be able to take a set of racks of their own. Lina is a formidable opponent, very talented, but just the numbers do not benefit. They're going to get kick way back. Is going to be kicking the Rubik. They're probably actually worked out as Lina's turning their attention here, and down goes Earth Spirit. Now 4 down, no buyback available, 7 seconds, and Silencer will be back up. Using the Dragon Slave, going to get the stun off on the Rubik, but they're wasting their time. Laguna Blade's going to bring her down. They should just turn their attention to the tower and try and keep pushing this. Slark getting a long leap there. Long pounce coming out. Going to get a stun out. Fiery Soul shredding right through him. He should be able to go down here. Shadow Dance getting popped. Turning their attention to the Russian. Need to get back to work on these barracks. This Lincoln Sphere doing absolute work. And the 2 Lincoln Spheres have been absolute lifesavers for this dire team. Down goes their first barracks of the game. Will they be able to turn their attention to more? No, it looks like the creeps in the mid lane are already quite pushed out. They're going to back off for now. As Jakiro tries to push out the mid. They need to go, I'm sorry, top, and they need to go push out the mid. And suddenly, things are swinging back. And would you look at that? 10,000 net worth difference for the... oh my God, Lina goes down. In the attempt to try and find him. Uh-oh, this is not good. Gonna get the charge off. Doom's gonna go down next. Cold snapping right through him. Gonna get disarmed. Down he will go. And there we go. Silencer now going down too. And just when you thought they were gonna have to reset, I think it will be GG. Buyback is available from the Lina. They need to push out these lanes, though. That is the problem. They don't have creeps to do it. I guess they could just push the creeps into the bot lane and then turn their attention to the top tower, which it looks like that's what they're going to do. We're going to have the Earth Spirit here now to defend. Forge Spirit's doing a little bit of work. Slark coming in, trying to bring down this tower. Need to work as a team, though. I think they'll be able to get the tier 3. That'll go down. Buyback from the Lina. Now's their chances. They can get a dieback on the Lina. It is over. She's going to be invis with the Shadow Blade of her own. A lot of invis coming out. Dragon Slave being used. Offlane is in the area. Going to kick the Rubik way back, and that should be a pretty easy kill. Laguna Blade cutting right through that stone like a power washer. Need to turn their attention to the barracks, though. That is what they need. Finally coming. Now, are they going to be able to get another barracks? No real answer for him now. Arcane Curse coming out. Stone going to connect on one. Long range stone. Here we go. Slark's not afraid. Just take the barracks, my friend. He's going to dodge. An excellent job there. Just going to dodge that Light Strike Array. Wants to go in for more. Going to get the pounce off on the Lina. Almost bringing her down there. This Slark has got an Abyssal Blade himself now. He's starting to get very fed. Uh-oh. Shakiro getting caught out here. Going to throw out the Ice Path. It'll cost him his life. I think this Slark's going to want to get out of here. So he's going to get ganged up on by all 4. Are they going to be able to catch him, though? Shadow Dance coming out. Sunstrike. Is it going to be enough to save him? I don't think so. He's going to be doomed. And doomed he will be. Absolutely. Going to get a charge off. Is it going to be enough to bring down Lina? Yes, it will. Down for 75 seconds. No buyback. Going to get the dust out. So Spirit Breaker cannot escape, but already used his Shadow Blade. Popping the Shrine there. Going to get him a little bit more health and mana. This should be enough to bring him down. And down he goes. Yeah, I was going to say, he got kicked back. And there we go. A little bit delayed, but he was going down no matter what. Invoker. Does he want to do it himself? They were able to take the barracks there. So 2 sets of barracks. That's going to be huge for them. Is he going to be able to connect? The meatball coming out. Stone just barely missing. Blinking in. Wants more. And he will miss him for now. But just going to take the shrines. A little bit of infusion of gold for him. Nobody around to stop him. Forge Spirit's coming up to help out. I think this is probably my first game seeing the Refresher Orb on the Invoker. But my God. When you throw that bad boy out, I mean, the double meatballs, whew, it's a lot to handle. I mean, I shouldn't say. First game I've casted, obviously. I mean, I've seen it before. But I'm just not a pro caster. Doy. Roche is up. Will either team try and go for it? Try and swing things in their favor? So far, the answer is no. Just trying to push out these lanes. So a gem now out on the Doom. I think he's the right person to carry that. Should go a long way. Earth Spirit just hanging out up top, doing his thing. Spectre has the Manta, has the Radiance, but just hasn't had the impact that you usually would see from a Spectre, despite being, 47 minutes into the game. I would think you would see maybe one more major item. Gotta try and continue to push bottom here. Although it's an interesting strategy, as top has got to be their priority to take this final tower. But alright, anything can happen, that's for sure. Grouping up here. They're all on the top for the Radiant side, so a concerted push bot could do it. Pinging out Roche now. Know that he's up. And uh-oh, we could have a real throwdown here. Lina's going to go into the pit. Is Dire going to be able to do anything? Earth Spirit, not sure if he wants to do this. Going to get the stone form out on the Rubik, so that's going to get him down, but it's going to cost him his life, it looks like. No. Going to get the global silence out, so they're going to have to wait that out. Going to turn their attention back. Down goes the Earth Spirit. Going back in is Pablo Escobar. They've caught out the Doom. They can collapse on him now. Ult comes out from the Spirit Breaker. Jakiro's going to go down, but they're going to be able to bring down the Doom. Now turn the attention to the Silencer. He's going to go down. Has buyback available. May need to use it here. So a 3-for-1 trade. Excellent job there. But Lina trying to turn his attention to Pablo Escobar. He's going to go down. Going to get the charge off. It's going to be a huge help, though, in bringing down this Lina. Slark going to be able to do it himself. Rubik now coming back. Lending a hand as best he can. Invoker, though, left uncontested. Down goes the Lina. This could be GG. They're going to be able to get a 5-man wipe here. Down goes Rubik, as is to be expected. All right, down go all of this Radiant team, and in comes Invoker. He may try and end this himself. Spectre needs to buy back immediately. He's going to go right for these tier 4s. I don't think the Invo is the Smurf, my man. Maybe he is.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I thought it would be Lina, but what do I know? This Invoker has played out of his mind. Slark's going to come in to help clean up, and this is going to be the win. What an excellent job here, Invoker. Credit to you. It has been a hell of a game. From the start, it wasn't looking good, but they turned it around at the end of the day. And this Ancient crumbles back into Earth as Dire claims victory. I'm sure a lot of commends will be going the way of the Invoker from his fellow teammates. So, excellent game. Thank you for submitting it. Hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. If you did enjoy it and you haven't already, please do like, subscribe, and comment below. It's been a good one. If you'd like a game of your own casted, you could send that to 2kingscast@gmail.com. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time.